With Miss Autumn, we're at the seat of the crime, and she's driving me up this crazy hollow. We're driving on a creek bed right now.
Well, this happened in 2016. That I watched it. See, this is all beautiful fields too. It destroys.
I wish I had my stabilizer. I should have thought to bring that. This is not even a road.
Well,
welcome to West Virginia style.
It's this road belongs to Bob and me. It's our road.
Look at that clearing up there.
Well, see what?
Look at the deer on the hill.
Yep. Their tails. Look at their tails. The trees that they've left are goners because even the ones that aren't
right, look at how
splintered.
ripped out it is. Stop here for a second, just so stop down. See, let me have a look.
The trees are injured.
Yes, they are. Look at the deer going up that hill.
Yeah.
They're wondering what the heck is going on.
No, one of the things that I want to do with this is have it be for hunting too, because all these private companies that buy up the land, they don't let people hunt on the land. So everybody comes to me and asks me, "Oh, can't we hunt on your property?"
This is a war zone in the woods right here.
I complained about what they had done to my road. This is my road.
And they have an easement on it because of the...
Well, no, they don't. That's why they cleared. When I complained, they cleared it. So to speak.
If it's your road, how did they have access to it?
Well, it goes through their property. It supposedly goes through their property.
I apologize for this bouncy video. I should have brought my stabilizer. I didn't realize we were gonna.
Well, I didn't either.
Up in here.
Wow. But my point is that I want to have this be for hunting, but how can you hunt through these kind of piles?
Well, if I'd have had a rifle right now, I could have had a deer. But that's not normal hunting. That's poaching.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just down in the creek. Is it?
Yeah, they dumped all this in the creek.
Are they going to remove this, or is this just brush pile stay forever?
This is it forever.
This is it, huh?
And
wow.
It's so wasteful. I mean, look right there, that really long tree. That's a locust.
Right, that's good poles,
and
fence
poles
posts,
and all kinds of things, and it's just laying there. And it's.
Well,
and you talk about leaving trees. So look up toward that rock. See how the tops are all broken?
Yeah.
Okay, it's just. And they try to tell me. You know what the forester guys try to tell me? They say, these trees were ready to be harvested. If we'd left them here, they would just grow old and rot.
Yeah, in another 100 years.
Well, and what's wrong with that?
I'd rather have them here for 100 years.
Yeah, what's wrong with them rotting? Oh no, you don't want rotten trees in there.
Right, you want money in your bank account.
See, and they cut a road up there.
Well, I'm glad they took your car. My truck would have never done this.
Oh, really?
Not even close.
You probably can't get 4 sheep in your car either.
I could fit them in there, but I don't know where we're going. I could fit a whole bunch of sheep in that truck.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is hardcore.
Yeah, and see how we have cliffs all around our place like that, just like below Dave's, between Dave's and us.
And then where the logging stops, look at how beautiful it gets.
Yes.
Look at these beautiful. Oops. Now it gets green and lush.
And our kids used to come and, well, you can see there were grapevines. Our kids used to come when they were little, right in this little dell, and and swing on the grapevine. Oh, there, like these right here.
Yeah.
Those very grapevines. They used to play on them. The children did.
And just to put a timestamp on this, it is Easter Sunday, 2019. You're gonna turn around here?
Yeah, this is where we often turn around. The house is right up here.
You want me to get that gate? You want to go through it, or?
Yeah, I think it would be all right to go through it. Yeah.
All right.
You can get it, or
I'll get it.
okay.
You can hear the water in here. This is a beautiful place until they tore the heart out of it down there. You got this beautiful stream down here that is all silted out because of the devastation. Anyway, let's get this gate and we'll continue on our way. You got it? I'll close it behind you.
No.
You sure?
Yeah, we're going to leave it open. It's my gate. I can do whatever I want.
It is your gate. You are the gatekeeper.
Yeah. And I mean, this is like a state park.
This is gorgeous. Yes, it is.
And that was too.
Right.
They ripped into it.
And it won't
there's
be
another grapevine.
Yeah.
This is also the property that 3 different times logging companies have come and stolen trees from off of this place. See, I can't hear it from the house.
Right.
So they came in and
Well, I gotta say, I'm impressed with the Subaru.
oh yeah, they're pretty.
Holy mackerel. I really wish I had my stabilizer.
Oh,
How
yeah.
beautiful is that? Now how is that your place there?
Yeah,
Okay, I know where we're at. I just recognized it.
yeah. There was a beautiful 2-story log house here, but we didn't get to it. And the roof, it just had a tar paper roof. And now the thing I like about this is the outhouse.
Yeah, look at the total log cabin outhouse.
Yeah. But it's I don't know if we could go across there and down. I don't. We might be able to. Anyway, it was a beautiful, large 2-story.
Who lived here?
Our friend from Richwood, he built this.
This is on your property?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all this.
Okay, yeah, I thought I recognized this, but I don't. I've never been back here.
Yeah, it's pretty isolated.
I'll
It's
say.
never ever had electricity anywhere near it. So it's good for people
We're
with.
just gonna drive through the creek again. Come up on the other side.
Yeah, Bob and I. There was when Becky McCoy. This was Becky McCoy's home place. And yeah, no, don't look at me now. And up there was a little field where they used to grow grain, and Bob and I, at one point, were gonna make it back into a field to do that. But it's when I've tried to fight. See how open it is there?
Mhm.
That's because all our biggest trees on our farm were stolen from there.
Wow.
We never got one penny.
And you weren't aware that it was going on?
Oh yeah, we were. I mean, and not at first.
Wasn't there any recourse, legal
Yeah,
recourse?
yes, I went to the lawyer and he said that yes, I had a very good case, and I just had to get it surveyed.
And pay money in lawyers and surveys.
Right.
And get sucked into the system.
Yeah, and I didn't have it, and
Of course, they know that.
yeah.
They probably search your financial records before they come in here to know what they're dealing with. I mean,
Well, you made me laugh, Floyd.
you have to laugh
Yeah.
every day.
No,
This is gorgeous back here.
and it was. And this is Becky McCoy's home place, where she grew up churning her little twin brothers. and sister in a cradle.
Shall I close that gate behind us?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's no big deal.
The property line comes down here somehow and then goes up. So that's why this
I
little
just
area.
saw a pink tag.
Right. It goes across the face of that.
All right. So here we come out of this beautiful place, and now we start seeing the stumps and the carnage. And this is what logging looks like.
And this is good logging.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I said, when I came up here today, since I was here in January, as much as I hated to see it, I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't as clear cut as I anticipated it.
Well,
I mean, they are leaving some trees, but it's going to be 50 years before this even looks like forest again. It'll be 100 years till it's back to what it was.
well,
And then they'll
Yeah.
be taking those trees out if we still have...
but the thing, almost all the trees that they left are damaged,
Right.
and they will
Right.
rot, and they will not
Like,
be
for instance, here's a perfect example. This tree right here with the bark
Right.
taken off right here,
right.
that tree is good as dead.
Yes.
Because the nutrients travel up through
Yep.
the bark and the sapwood.
Exactly.
That's a dead tree right there.
And
Dead tree
they
standing.
almost are. Yeah, a dead tree standing. You can make a movie.
All right.
Right.
Wasn't it was Dead Man Walking?
Right. Yeah.
Dead tree standing. Look at
that
this.
movie.
Ugh. I just came from Allen's up on Chestnut Ridge, and I've never seen the view back down towards Runnix Valley
Because
since Steve's logging
right.
for his pasture. And as ugly as the logging is, it sure does make for some nice views, but it's not worth it. I'd rather have the trees than the views.
Well, they're not allowed. Well, you can see how all the soil is washed out from right here.
Right, and I was talking to Dave about that,
They're not
because I
allowed
had
to
considered
do
for
that.
my project laying out silt fence, and I'm surprised they don't have to do anything with silt fence. I mean, it would be miles of silt fence and a huge expense and a huge labor expense.
They-
But I understand
they
the
probably do.
the delicacy of the ecosystem to silt, because
yeah.
the West Virginia's largest reptile, and I think it's the North America's largest aquatic.
But there's mud puppies.
What are they called now?
They're called something else now.
I can't believe I'm forgetting the name of it.
See, like you were saying about this tree.
Yeah, this
See?
tree is as good as dead.
Yeah.
That damage will kill that tree. If it lives, it'll be terribly scarred.
And it's just not good. And this is where we become get morel mushrooms is
All right.
under this kind of stuff. The morels are buried beneath, and I don't know what they're gonna do. And as far as I know, this should all be illegal. I mean, just and like I say, I don't think they're actually making money. Well, I discussed that with you.
Right. But as long as money keeps exchanging hands, they stay in business. There's another big damaged tree.
Yeah, and stuff like that, like those two young trees, which would make
Right.
sense to have left. So it's what I don't know. I can't imagine how to kind of fix this.
You can't, and the only thing that fixes this is time. I mean, to stop it, it would require some rich entity that has the legal teeth to come in and shut them down. I mean, I would think through an environmental thing. Are they polluting the waterways? Is the silt runoff affecting waterways?
And it goes
'Cause
into
you're-
Greenbrier River.
You were arguing and complaining about silt runoff from Dave doing farming for 40 years. And that's nothing. That's a... Watch, I don't get whipped here.
Oh,
No, it's all right. I'm aware of it. I gotta say, Autumn, you got more balls than most people I know. And this car, I've got to give credit.
Yeah. Now, where is
This could be
where is
soft.
the
in here.
road? Yeah, that's why I'm going to speed up a little bit here. Yeah. Yeah.
This is where we walked out in January.
Right. This is.
They're done here, and that's what gets left, right? Maybe they're going to collect some of that. It looks like there's some big...
No,
that looks like such waste.
It is
Look
waste.
at the huge timber there. And you can
it
count
is
the rings
waste.
on that big one right there, and it's probably 150 years old.
Yeah. And no, but they're not done here. They're just using that landing site where they are. Where is this?
That's the road. This is it.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, there's the cabin up there to the left.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to go up there and turn around and come down the road. Last day that they were logging was Friday, and they were logging this. See, that area still hasn't been like, it's not like this. This is
Right.
the area that
They're going to come in here?
tomorrow, I guess.
Oh, I'll bring the drone down here. I wish I wasn't so busy with my property, but
Yeah.
what time do they usually quit? They go late in the day?
No, they come in real early, like 7 in the morning, and they quit like at 4.
Well, my guy's coming in at 9. I don't know if I can get down here before that. I have equipment I have to set up, and
Oh, yeah.
time. I need more time.
Oh, and you have to come down and see the new little lambs, too. Not today.
Yeah, because I want to do it in the light.
No, not now. But anyway, I just going to show you. See, that's our property, and they're going right up to the. See that clearing right up there? That's our upper field, and they're just wiping it out. Anyway, here I go down the road. This is why I've been trying, so desperately to get people to be interested in this, and
People that aren't invested in it in some way or just environmentally fanatical
well,
aren't going to be that interested.
Well, no, I've come across probably 10 different environmental organizations.
Right, those people are into the environment, but
And they wanna do things, but it just takes them so long. I mean, I've had lots and lots of good
I
feedback
can smell
about it.
that diesel oil and the hydraulic oil. It smells bad in here.
Well, my car smells pretty bad too.
Well, that smells like livestock. I can handle livestock. I'd much rather smell cow shit and lamb and sheep dung and fuel oil and.
But the going up that road, it just, I can't picture a good intermediary. Now, some of these places I can, I think. Well, up there, going up the road, going up to Dave's there on the right, I can see where it's kind of clear and there's still trees and I can see it growing back. But where they have that brush just piled up there like that,
Right.
I don't. White brush is the one that they use for citrus things. That's why it stays. And that great big green thing.
Yeah, that
is so
stacks them
cute.
up.
Well, it cuts them too. It loads
Right.
them onto a thing and then loads them onto the tractor trailer things. I'll get you back up there before it gets very dark.
So tell me the story again of your 2 lambs being born and how you met this guy by chance that's reaping the forest.
Right, that he was up in that cab of that and I had to yell up at him.
Go from the beginning. That's such a great story. So you were tending the sheep before dark, and you found one that was laying down, and you weren't sure that it was pregnant.
Oh no, I knew she was in labor. Yeah, she was in labor. See, they put a couple of bales of hay right here. That's the thing that's
the
broken
bulldozer.
down. And it's little, and it's already, it costs that much. But
Right, $15,000 part they're waiting on for that bulldozer.
Oh, and that is such a beautiful
This is the beautiful church.
Yes. But they have services in every Sunday where our kids used to walk down from the house and come to church here. Well, is it on the road? Is it smoother? Is that more stabilizing?
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I noticed about your movie that you made, you're walking and yet you don't. Do you have a stabilizer?
Yes,
on-
that was
on-
the stabilizer. If I would have had the stabilizer in this ride, you wouldn't believe we were in a bouncy car. I didn't know I was getting another grand tour. I brought the drone, but the drone doesn't do us any good on this tour and this light. This
Yep.
phone is actually pretty good in dim light.
I just don't know. But I'm glad you took some pictures of that stuff
Yeah.
because, but it just it flummoxes me that I don't know. Even if it got turned into a park tomorrow, how would you do that? This is where I saw
That big buck
the
standing.
buck deer on that rock. Yeah,
That's crazy.
and now this hollow is, see, you keep thinking, well, maybe it's not quite that bad, but
Well,
look.
it's cleared out in there.
and
I noticed the views coming up. Usually you can't see right or left.
right.
Even with the leaves down, it's dense forest, but now the views have opened up tremendously.
Well, the thing that gives me hope about you is thinking about the electric toilet and just you'll save so much money going that route. You really will, and you won't have to deal with all these people that want to do everything. And I'll tell you the story
Dave's
about the
yard up there.
lambs. Yeah, that is. I'll tell you about the lambs someday. I've worked really hard all day. I am
I
pretty
bet.
exhausted. And,
I'm going to try to get to bed early tonight because, you know me, I'm nocturnal, and for me to get up early, and I got to get up tomorrow and make the donuts.
oh, donuts. You promised these guys donuts?
No, you probably never saw that because you don't have electricity or television. There used to be a commercial of a guy, he would get up early, he says, time to make the donuts, I gotta make the donuts. This is all cleared out here. You never used to be able to see these views.
Or the road down there.
Right.
See it like that. See, here, I have hope because they did leave a lot of trees, even though they did damage most of them. But still, I'd say in even 10 years, you'll be able to walk around and stuff.
Sure.
And it's pot right in here. It's like, okay, they logged it, and it's gonna be all right in my lifetime.
Right, it's not a hardcore strip logging.
Not like that other thing. What was that brush?
It's still ugly now, but
Well, it destroys they're using much too heavy equipment. It destroys the nice land things.
right,
in the
collateral
soil.
damage.
Well, it's what all life on Earth is based on. They crush it, and all the little
So here's
here,
non-logged forest.
right. And Dave's this is Dave's one.
Something
Here's
behind us?
it's ways away.
Yeah,
Coming up.
traffic in these roads.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the tour.
Yeah, well,
It's-
I'm glad you did. I mean, neither one of us is probably going to have any time for the next few days.
Well, and my summer's getting real busy, but I'm going to try to find some windows to get down there because I have to. Now here we come up to Brushy Flat.
No, but I am going to hold you to that thing about the drone thing.
Right, well, a lot of this was good. That's why I wish I had the stabilizer for this because this was incredible footage. And, you know, it's going to be different in a week.
Oh, you
And
won't be able to see
I couldn't
stuff,
come
yeah.
back and shoot this in the fall.
No.
You know, I'll do the best I can with this video, but
Well,
this was pretty, as ugly and depressing as it was impressive.
Well, I guess I'll show you where he's stood. The president of the Conservation Fund.
And then there's this machine here to start a big ugly logging.
Yeah. See, and that's we're laying right there. Yeah. You could build the house around the trees. Like, what's his name? Ulysses. In the Odyssey. You know, he had a tree growing up through his bedroom. Or he and Penelope slept on the bed. So I showed the man from the conservation fund around, and
This is such a cute property down here with the waterfalls and the.
well, that's my land. That's our land right there. That's why he wanted the drone thing.
Yeah, I'm surprised they took these big trees down here, these big pine trees.
Oh, well, he was fired from the job down there, and so he came up here on his
Really?
grandmother-in-law's property. Yep. But anyway, see, our property just starts right there where that big tree is.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's.
And this is Lewis and
Yeah, this was Kennison Lewis.
Kennison Lewis?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure it's gated up here. I've been up this road many times.
Oh yeah, it is. You can just turn around right there. Anyway, we were right here. See, our property is dry run,
yep.
and it comes up here, kind of loops around. And he stood here and said, if I could only have a drone shot of the hollow from top to bottom, you know, now while the leaves are off. And so I thought
I will do that. I will do
see,
that.
it's right here, so
Yep.
you just run over.
I have
here
it.
and do
I shot it so many times over the years. I can do a composite. I hate to say it, but I smell radiator fluid.
Oh my goodness! I probably.
I hope you didn't poke a hole in the bottom.
I might have. I do. I smell something too.
I saw the steam come up when when you stopped. Watch your temperature gauges.
Yeah, it's still good.
I have such beautiful pictures of this field covered in snow.
Oh yeah. Look.
All these rhododendrons in here.
Here, get out for a second and I'll show you what's going on here. There are a lot less. There used to be just piles of deer bodies. See all those deer bones? I just.
Who's dumping that? It's deer carcasses?
Yeah. There. See this right here is our farm, the cliffs, and it just goes right around there. I'm just gonna run up here, Carol. Get you back to Dave's, all in one piece. You know what I think we're smelling is that the water that we went through got splashed up
on the exhaust.
Yes, or the engine or something.
I hope that's all it is.
Yeah.
Now, if you back up too far here, you go back ass into dry run. It's precarious. And that's Chestnut Ridge up there where I was today.
And many years ago when this was, you know, when the Lewises were farming here, we were walking along the bottom of the cliffs and we found a cow skeleton, and around its neck was still a collar and a big bell.
Really?
So we know that they didn't, the cow wasn't dropped over the cliff.
Right.
It fell because
They would have kept the bell.
they would have kept the collar and the bell, yeah, for sure.
That's how, you know, what's it called? Lost World Caverns down there on Arbuckle Lane.
Oh, yeah.
There was farmers, they just had a big hole in the ground, and they used to dispose of all their cow carcasses and animal carcasses down there. And then when they finally discovered that big cave network, and they excavated into it, they found all these dead cow carcasses and bones from hundreds of years back, and they had to pull them all out of there. That's dark down there.
This was so beautiful before the hemlocks died. See, that's the other thing. This damaging the forest is it's already under attack by all kinds
Parasites
of and insects
Right.
and stuff. So we need to keep it healthy. Yeah, if you would just, I don't know where you need to stand. Maybe you can stand somewhere else. But he said this from basically from here down to our house. He would
I
love
could
to
stand
have
right in Dave's yard.
and do. You would see like down in there. You can
Yep.
see the cliffs.
I've
and
gone
stuff.
down there and shot just from ground level many times.
Uh-huh.
It's just,
Oh,
it's really
okay.
pretty down there.
Oh, and before the hemlocks died, it was absolutely gorgeous.
What's that? The Sayers place? Is that the people that own that house? Is it
Is that
Sayers?
right there?
Yeah,
No, well, it was Stella Ray McMillian lived there.
McMillian.
But that's her married name, and she just had daughters, so the children inherited it, but they all have different names. I don't know what it is. Now this, through the years, is a place that I have come in, right?
Oh, the little lookout there.
Yeah, the lookout, right here.
Yep, there's a bunch of wintergreen on that ledge too. We found a big wintergreen berry today.
And it was also the Baldwin's place to dump their trash. Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
thank you for indulging me.
And thank you
And
for the
I
tour.
I just thought maybe you just might say, oh, that house with the studio.